And the board for that IERMP is made up of superintendents. So that is important for you to understand. Everybody who's involved in IERMP, they have their teeth in this as well. So a lot of school districts that Lowman Ray, that's where these ladies are from, and they'll introduce themselves, and I'll have Lori do introductions. They work at Lowman Ray, and they are an insurance group, and they run the IERMP. They're the legs and the feet of IERMP. So today they're going to discuss some changes in our plan, and then as the email said, Tara Minion, our HR manager, will be at all the buildings for a 2 or 3 hour period, which lapses over your lunch period, to answer specific questions that you may have. Not that you have to wait till then, it just is probably easiest then. Rather than her getting 200 emails, that would be great. So I will introduce Lori, and I can hold on to those for people who come in.
Oh, you did? Okay. I want to make sure. Okay.
I'll hold on to the pile for when people come in. Thanks. All right.
Like Michelle said, I'm Lori from Lowman Ray. And to make it clear, I guess there was some kind of misunderstanding that you guys will still stay with Health Alliance. All you're doing is shifting from one plan to another plan. So the current plan you're on now is what they call the POSC 2000. It's a point of service, it's a copay type of plan. So right now you don't have an individual or family deductible. You have a $4,000 out-of-pocket max for an individual and $8,000 out-of-pocket max for family. Your coinsurance is 20%, and your office visits and specialty copay are $25 and $50. If you go in for inpatient or outpatient hospitalization, you have a $2,000 copay. Then you're responsible for 20% of the rest of the bill up towards that out-of-pocket max. If you go in for an MRI or CT scan, you have that $1,000 copay, then 20% of the bill up to that out-of-pocket max. So those copays goes towards the out-of-pocket max. For urgent care and ER, urgent care is a $50 copay. If you went to ER, it's a $200 copay. And you have your ER transportation, which is a $100 copay. So that's the plan you guys are currently on now. When we talked with Michelle, we decided to show her this new plan that you guys are going to be moving to, which is the point of service. It's the $2,500. So basically with this plan, you get rid of those big major copays for the inpatient and outpatient hospitalization. So you do have a deductible. Your deductible and out-of-pocket max is the same. So for an individual, your out-of-pocket max is $2,500. So your out-of-pocket max is going down from $4,000 to $2,500. So right there, that's a big benefit for you guys. Co-insurance is at 0. So what that means is when you go in for the hospital for inpatient or outpatient procedures, you're responsible for 100% of that bill up to $2,500. So whereas on the plan before now you had that kind of big copay and then co-insurance, all you have is you're responsible for that bill up to $2,500, and then everything's included after that. So you kind of have to pay up front a little bit more at the front end, but like I said, on the back end, you don't pay as much. Does that make sense? So if you go in for an MRI or CT scan or any lab work, you're responsible for that bill up to $2,500. So you're going to pay a little bit more up front for lab work. But like I said, your out-of-pocket max is lower. So it's more of a richer benefit on the out-of-pocket max side of it. Your deductibles, or your copays for doctor visits and especially care visits, it's still $25 and $50. Your urgent care is still $50. Your ER is $200. And your ER transportation is $100. So those all stay the same, and your RX copays remain the same. So everything goes towards your out-of-pocket max.
Say that again.
She's heard it before. She just thinks it's a good idea to say it again.
Okay, because I was like,
No, it's always a question.
everything, your prescriptions and your co-pays and anything you pay for your co-insurance goes towards that out-of-pocket max. So it goes towards that $2,500. A lot of our schools are moving to this plan because it's just like I said, the out-of-pocket max is less, and plus the premiums are lower than what you are currently on now. Are there any questions about the new plan? Yes.
Okay, so say I go in because I need lab tests twice a year, the doctor requires.
Yes.
So I have to pay those lab tests?
Yes. You had to pay them before. You had to only, on the plan now, you would only pay 20% of your lab work.
But your overall out of pocket was
So,
$4,000.
because when you went in for lab work, did you have to pay?
I have to pay a little bit.
Right, so that's your 20% co-insurance. Now you're going to have to pay 100% of that bill.
So,
up to 20.
so that's a lot of money.
At once.
We're talking about hundreds of dollars
Upfront.
twice a
Yes.
year.
But
Yes.
your overall is 2,500 instead of 4,000.
Right, but I don't ever go to my out of pocket.
Right.
So,
Yes. So we have another piece.
So we have another piece to this. So, the district is offering an HRA, which is a health reimbursement, which they currently offer now. So everybody on this new plan, the school will reimburse you guys for anything for lab work, anything that goes towards that co-insurance amount, the first $250 and the back $250. So if you go in for lab work, x-rays, have inpatient or outpatient surgery, you are going to get reimbursed $250 from the get-go, and then if it exceeds, and then on the back end you'll get $250. So you'll be reimbursed $500.
So your out-of-pocket max is not now 2,500, now it's
$2,000.
instead of 4,000.
So when you go in for lab work, you should get reimbursed for the first $250 you spend.
okay, then also then you said medications.
Yes.
So I go to Walmart and I get all my medications for my condition.
That doesn't change.
Oh, that hasn't changed.
Your prescriptions remain the same. So you still have the same co-pays for your prescriptions. So that did not change at all. Any other questions? Yes.
What you just said about the deductible, when we pay that first, and then the school is, how do we get that?
How does that happen?
How does
There's
that, the
an
reimbursement, how does that work?
There's an automatic feed from Health Alliance to BPC. So as your claims are coming through, then you should either, depending on how you're set up, get a check. It'll probably say, it'll look like it's coming from the school, or you get it direct deposited in your account. So that's because there's a direct feed, so you don't have to do anything to get reimbursed. So you should automatically get reimbursed. Any other questions?
Could you say that part again, how we get, could you say that part again? I'm sorry, I didn't hear all that.
For BPC, to get reimbursed, there's an automatic feed from Health Alliance to BPC. So once your claims are coming through, you should be automatically getting reimbursed. You'll probably get a check, and on the check stub, it might say Rantoul City, it'll probably say Rantoul City Schools, but you should get a check or have a direct deposited into your checking account. So it's an automatic fee, so you don't need to do anything to get reimbursed. So but your prescriptions, here's the thing, your prescriptions and your co-pays for doctor visits do not go towards that $250. It's the co-insurance that goes towards that. Yes.
Now, I will have to say with BPC last year, they would reimburse, like they would put money into my account.
Right.
But I don't really look at my account a lot. I have no idea that they reimbursed me the money.
They send me an email every time they do it.
Melissa says she gets an email, so that's a good question for Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like specifics on how it works here. So that's good to know that you get an email that says, hey, this is what we're.
Your claim has been submitted.
From
Yeah.
PPC.
Yeah, so this might be a thing where you just need to get set up with an email or something to get notification. If you have any questions after, my number is on the page, the 217-834-3309. Call my office. My name is Lori, and ask for Lori. If you have any other questions that comes up, after you think about it a couple days. Now I have Gail Heaton from Health Alliance, and she's going to go over a few things. Let me pass these around. Oh, you did?
Hi everybody. I'm Gail. I'm from Health Alliance, and I just want to tell you guys a few of the extra benefits that you have being a Health Alliance member. And you all probably know this as you've been Health Alliance members, but sometimes we forget about all these little perks that you have just for being that. So this one handout that I passed around, this is called our Be Healthy brochure. All these services that are listed in this brochure are free of charge to you. These are wellness procedures that you can have done that will not cost you anything. So please take advantage of these. Included in that is your yearly physical. There's colonoscopies. There's a lot of women's health, men's health opportunities in here that you can actually go and see your doctor and not have it cost you a thing. Now you have to make sure that the doctor is going to bill it a certain way, right? You don't want it to, or code it a certain way so that it's billed a certain way. So that's why we give you these brochures to take with you to the doctor. I always tell all my members, take this with you and make sure that you're asking your doctor the questions. I'm here for my physical. Is there anything in here that you think I need done? Because it's going to be free of charge to me. Now, there is a difference between it being preventative, which is what this all is, and being diagnostic. So we get this question a lot, is about a colonoscopy, for example. You go to the doctor, you're going for a colonoscopy, and they find a polyp or something. Now it becomes diagnostic. So it's no longer a wellness visit, it's diagnostic. So just keep that in mind whenever you're having something like that done. So it has to be actually coded the way that these codes are listed here. There's also some of these services have parameters that you have to follow. So like a mammogram, you have to be a certain age and within so many times, like a 5-year limit in between the first time you go and the next time you go. But all of that is outlined in here. You can always call customer service and they will help you with that too. If you can't remember the last time you had something done, you can call them and they will help you look for that too. So this is a great benefit to have, so please, utilize it as much as you can. There's also a lot of extra things that you can do through Health Alliance. Definitely log on to your member portal, and that's going to be where you can see how much of your deductible you've met, how much of your, really anything's on there, your claims, how they're being processed. If you have an ID card that you're missing but you need to get a new one, you can do it that way. We also have an app, a Health Alliance app on your smartphone, so you can also just look at your phone and figure all that out. I always rave about our customer service team. They are wonderful. When you do call them, you're going to be talking to somebody here in Champaign, and they have a 90% first answer resolution. So when you call, you're likely going to get the answer, your question answered right then and there. And if not, they will call you back. They're really great about that. Like I said, we really are proud of our customer service to our members. We want to make sure that you're happy and keeping you informed that way too. Any other questions about Health Alliance in general?
And if you didn't get one of these, we're going to get one electronically, and I will email to everybody.
Yes. This is also online. I didn't bring a whole bunch of them because this is online. It changes periodically, and we would let you know when it changes. But we're always trying to get more services added to this because obviously it's a great benefit. So the best way to do it is to look online anyway. So that's great. One thing else to let you know is that if you call into Health Alliance, we do not know anything about your HRA. We know you have an HRA, but we don't know how much is available to you or anything. So whenever you're asking us what your deductible is or your out-of-pocket max, we're going to just tell you the $2,500. So if you have more specific questions, you might have to contact BPC for that, but we work really well with BPC. Like Lori said, we provide them with electronic feed so that you don't have to send in EOBs or anything else like that. So that would be the only thing that you want to know for that particular part. Anything else?
So Health Alliance, Loam and Ray. They work together.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
BPC's not here, but they're that piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have any questions? Any more? Yes?
Has this already started?
No, this won't go into effect till January 1st. So every year, everything goes into effect January 1st. So the rates and the plan designs.
Remember, you got an email today, and it's all electronic to go in and say what you're going to do. And what's really important is if you make a change to what you have now, let's say you want to do vision insurance, but you've not had it before, just clicking yes is not enough. There are forms that you have to fill out, and it says that on there. There's a link on there, and then you can find the form that you need and fill out the form and submit it to Tara. So, and some of that she'll do with you also when she comes to your buildings. That's something you can talk about. Well, I don't know if I should do vision. And you need to know that Tara has a background of working in insurance, so it's a real benefit to us that she takes our insurance, so she uses it. See, I don't use the insurance because I get it through my husband, so why would I charge the district if I get it through my husband? This is a better plan, but my deductible is $6,000. But anyway, it's just she knows all sides of it, and she's a really great person to talk to. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.